Well, hello, everybody. Happy Friday night. Welcome into
Hey,
Honey's Place, and Indy Mom is on the panel,
hey
which is
everybody.
Super Spies in the house. She says, "Hey, Mel, I talked to you this time. Yes, you did. How are you? We've been so busy, Super Spy. We haven't even hardly been in Discord. How are you doing? Have you been getting all of my gifts that I'm sending you on Garden Joy?" I played a lot today. Do you know, sis, that when you play uh back to back game and you get a gift per game
Mm-hmm. Hmm.
to give to friends. But
Yeah.
after you get to 12, it cuts off. You can't get more than 12.
Oh, I don't think I've tried.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, Leslie. Hello. Yes, ma'am. I've been getting
Alrighty.
it. Hello. Hello. Yeah, that's right. Come in, kick back, watch the stream. Thank you all for joining us on this Friday night, and I'm feeling right. Oh, what a night! Oh, what a night! I know. Don't worry. I'm sane. I promise.
Super Spy, I'll have to check and I'll send you a link to it.
Okay, let me see what I can do. Put us over here on the side. I'm gonna change my color here real quick. Um. So I want to first. I don't know if you want to even touch on this, but I just first want to um, say, on live.
Oh,
Oh my
sorry.
God!
Damn. Come on, it's fucking FIFA. USA's killing it.
Ah.
Okay, it's soccer, guys. Let's all be excited.
I
That's what
know,
happens around my house.
I know,
World
Lou.
Cup,
It's been
baby.
so humid. It's been terrible. Am I sure about that, Mel? What do you mean? Am I sure about that? Are you talking about the 12 gifts? That's what. So far, it wouldn't let me get more. So, Oh, am I sane? I got you. No, barely, barely super spy, barely. I'm just gonna keep it real. Hey, Janelle. Leslie, I
now,
hope you are doing good. So,
now,
sis,
what did you start to ask?
well, I was going to say, since we're up here, I just want to send out condolences to your family. Um, you know, um, I don't know your sister, but I feel like I do because you're my sister and I know her through you. And I pray for her. I just pray for her. I prayed for her before, you know that, and I just pray for her now. And you know, um, I just love you, girl, and I'm here for you. Here,
Thank you. I appreciate it.
so
Man, don't
and
think
so
about
many
a
people,
15
so many
month old
people.
going so easily.
I know it's it leaves you speechless and in a deep grief, and I can't imagine. I mean, I have a child that has passed, but I knew that it was going to happen. And so therefore you have a way to grieve, before he passed. But in this situation, it's totally different. And yours was different too. So the shock, I don't know. It's just, I don't know. It's horrible and heartbreaking. And I just want to let you know the whole community is behind you, praying for
Oh, I
you.
know
And
that. I appreciate
you
everybody
guys,
being so very sorry and just being there. Janelle's been great, and you've been great. And Janelle even called me on her way to work this morning to check on me. So
yeah. Well, I kind of, you know me. I'm not perfect at saying everything, and you're the one with all the words. But
well, I definitely use words, but sometimes words don't do it, you know?
yeah, well, I
Some
tried to
things
give you
it's
some,
just things that you need.
yeah. Lou says it's too dadgum. Boy, I haven't heard dadgum in a long time. Dadgummit. It's so dadgum hot. So I'll just wait till hubby's in bed. My son is out gallivanting. Girl, I swear I feel like I'm talking to my mama around. He's gallivanting around, so I'm getting my rat killing done, aka cleaning, not literally. um, so we've had some interesting things happening in the community. Is it? Oh, let's welcome up Janelle.
Hi.
Hey, Nelly.
Hey,
How is everyone?
good.
Surviving.
Hey,
Mm-hmm.
Lou. Super Sky. Good to see everybody.
So we've got some news in the community. Is this too good to be true?
I'm wondering. I feel like, yes, it is too good to be true.
So, I mean, I was going through some things on Munchie's page
Mm-hmm.
and listening to the lives that she put up, and I noticed one of them is, let's see, when was it? Let me, where she says, oh, March 15th, she said goodbye. March 15th, 2026. Now it's June, and she's saying goodbye again, but then she left, but then she came right back. And so I'm just kind of wondering,
Within
and then
hours.
Melissa says she's leaving. Yeah.
I was going to
Osher
say,
Dash, hey.
I don't remember whoever said this. It was good. This isn't an airport. We don't need to know when you're departing.
That's right. Hey, Crazy Court. Let me
Hey,
find a
cool.
banner. I want to show y'all some of my banners I got.
Answer Dash, how are you?
I think I sent this one to you, Janelle. Let's see if I can fix this. I wanted to go jogging, but Proverbs 28:1 says, the wicked run when no one is chasing them. So there's that.
Court, I agree with you. Melissa is fake.
Oh,
I
God.
was typing that out. I was going to say thank you for it.
You know, she's faker than fake butter and fake cheese. Those filters can't help her ass from, I mean, she's just mean and cruel. That's all I'm going to say. Filter it up, baby. Because it
And
ain't changing your attitude.
And she just sounds angry now.
She does.
The ones I listen to, her voice just sounds angry.
Yeah. And she wants to talk about us, you know, talking about I'm fat, need to get on a treadmill. Calm down over there. How do you know I ain't on the treadmill? You know?
Okay, yeah. So, Court's question. Yes,
Yeah.
I did try to, but it was like an answering thing, like one of them Google, say your name in a brief message or whatever, and they'll decide if they're going to answer. And I basically just said whatever I said. I don't even remember. It was the heat of the moment, but she was sitting there talking about my daughter, my family, making up lies about all that. And then the whole dog bullshit. Like, I'm sick of that. Like, that's a fucking lie.
So tired of the victim mentality, you know, the blaming, the constant. It's like, you know, just leave.
Well,
I don't know. I mean, you know, if you can't shut your mouth and control yourself, then, I mean, yes, we all have freedom of speech. I can tell you my opinions, but I don't have to be a bitch about it.
well, and my thing is,
You know,
I'm not saying it was right that I tried calling him, but to me, it was better than driving there and whooping her ass and then
Yeah, that's the point it was at, because Chanel called me and said, "What do I do?" She said,
Yeah.
"I'm getting ready to get in the car and I'm going to go whoop her." And I said, "No, you're not. There's something that can solve this." And that's what she came up with.
And he didn't even answer, so it's
Right.
not it actually made shit worse. So that's what I'm saying. No, I don't believe that, but I wasn't gonna sit there and tell him all this crazy stuff. I was just gonna let him know, like, your wife's lying about me, and it'd be nice if you'd let her know to stop talking about me on YouTube and quit lying about people. Like, the fuck?
and you know, listen, we all make
You never know until
rash
you're.
decisions when you're pushed.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And your daughter got brought up along with the doggy thing.
Yep.
So,
But my thing is, there's still been no proof shown other than a couple people's words that to me don't mean crap.
so
Like,
Courtney does not agree. She says no matter how you spin it, it's a no.
no, that's fine. You have your opinions. I have mine. I just understand how it feels now when everyone's different.
I think to fully understand, you have to kind of put yourself in that person's shoes and know the history there, because I do know the history. And I do disagree with calling husbands. And it was a bad move. But I understand why she felt that way. And I understand her feeling like she was backed into a corner.
The cops ain't gonna do shit.
Right.
With
So, you know,
hey,
like I said, I just don't feel like that. No, it shouldn't have been done, but I understand where she was at that moment.
I didn't
Yeah.
say I was right for doing it. I never said it was a right or good decision. It was a rash decision. But anyways, old news.
What's up, Vic? Noah is in the house.
I'm sorry if that's the wrong response for you.
Yeah, I guess. Why are you good, Court? You good? Is something wrong? Do you have a problem? Because I
I've
know it
been
ain't.
dumped.
Oh, I know you don't like TH Court. I know that. Nor Melissa. So what's the problem?
If you want to come up, come up. But I expect
Yeah.
everybody to be respectful and no screaming. That goes for anybody that ever comes up.
You can, I mean, I don't understand. You can feel how you want to feel. I didn't say you couldn't. Like, this is weird. This is coming out of nowhere, and I don't want to be involved in no
Yeah.
dumb shit like that. But yeah, that part.
Yeah. How about add don't dox kids? Don't fucking dox kids and make fun of them. I've seen that
Maybe.
over the place too. The court, I mean, listen, I mean, things happen, and like she said, it was a rash decision. It wasn't something like she premeditated, oh, let me get on here and call. But even now, I mean, you can't take it back. So you could just move on and learn from it, right? No, two wrongs don't make a right. You're right.
I don't think
Two wrongs.
anybody said. Yeah, I don't think anybody said that.
Why didn't I pull up on her? Because it's a 2.5 hour drive one fucking way, and I'm on probation.
So
Yeah, I mean,
violence is the answer.
So I'm
Violence
supposed
is the answer in front of children instead of making a phone call.
yeah, I don't think resorting to violence is the right thing to do. I mean,
No.
you know, I've seen other communities do that shit where they pull up and they're fighting out in the park. And no, is your kid around? What would you do since you have all the perfect answers? No, it's not worth jail time.
No.
But Courtney, let me ask you this. Have you ever been pushed to a point where you did something that you look back and now regret? Because I think that's exactly what I heard Janelle say, that, you know what? Yes, she admitted she did it. She's taking accountability.
Ooh, for fuck's sake. I guess I can't take accountability.
Well, let's move on. I want to talk about read this little thing here. Mental health problems don't define who you are. They are something you experience. You walk in the rain and you feel the rain, but importantly, you are not the rain. Well, I mean, at this point, Courtney, I mean, to be honest, that's all we got for you is excuses. I mean, what else? What is she supposed to do?
Right.
My question is, how many live streams have you heard of her sit there and talk all the hate, the bullshit, the lies that woman spewed about all three of us?
Every day, damn near. If not multiple times a day. So
Well,
yeah.
Courtney, she was talking straight to you too, but this is my channel, and I'm not going to let it go this way. You should know that I'm not going to. I mean, she has taken accountability. She's moved on. I mean, yeah, I'm not arguing with you. I'm not arguing with you.
Because
Neither. It's asking questions.
I had no issues with Courtney, and now out the blue, she's
Hi,
gonna add
Ellen.
that from how
You
long
know,
ago?
hey,
I don't know.
and then so I was going to talk about body shaming and being good friends. Just a couple of different things that, have come up through the last couple of weeks that I've kind of sat back and, seen. And I don't know, it's just, friendship is something that I think so many people anymore take it so lightly. You know what I'm saying? They don't treat it as a long-term relationship, like always looking for a way out, or like almost getting married. You know how when you go get married, you think to yourself, well, if it don't work out, I can just get a divorce, I mean, well, no, that's not the way you should go in and get married. If you're going to get married, then do it right. Hey, Stella's mom, how are you? And no one contacted me, so I'm still on. Oh, Janelle, did you say hey to Leslie? She said hey, but I don't think you saw her.
Yeah, no, I said hey way earlier
Oh,
because
she's,
one of the
yeah.
first ones here when I came up. Hello, Leslie. I would never forget about you, Leslie.
No.
Leslie, my girl. I don't know if I typed it out. I think I just said it. I was being lazy. It's like 11:22. It's wild that I'm awake right now.
Yeah, exactly. Big guys. The body shaming is becoming an obsession. It is. All the back and forth with the filters and the body shaming, calling me fat, that I need to get on a treadmill. I mean, come on. Let's act like we're adults here and not third grade. Having little girls get mad at you,
Hey,
talk about
S.
you. Hey, SG.
Hi,
She was jamming earlier, man. I had it on in the car. Me and Mom were jamming.
No, I was gonna say that one song, the "Na why don't you get a job?" I totally forgot about that song until I heard it. I was like, "Oh my gosh!" Yes, you were playing some oldies but
Oh,
goodies.
thank you, Core. Yeah, first of all, it didn't. I don't know what she thought she would accomplish by saying that. Telling me to sit down and calling me Chunky Bee. I've been called a lot worse. But yeah, it's all right. She don't know me, so I know, honey. I mean, I understand. It's one of those things that hopefully y'all can come. I just hope that everybody can kind of see what's happened and then move on. I mean, no, she is not a 10. Now, I'm not a 10 either, but You know, I mean, why be calling me a number one when you're a 10 with a filter? I mean, if she didn't have a filter, then she wouldn't be posting any pictures. And I just think this is how I feel. If you're ugly on the inside, then it doesn't matter what the fuck you look like on the outside.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Very.
I mean, all you got to do is just open your mouth, and if you're not, you know, when you're doing stuff, body shaming people like that, that is not nice. You look like a bully, and you taste like one. No. Yeah, it is body shaming. People think that, only fat people get body shamed, and that is not the case. I mean, my son, Drew, the one that, he's my quote unquote adopted son. He was my son's best friend, and Drew helped take care of Paul when he was dying. And he is now our son. And he is really tall and really skinny. And he eats and eats and eats, and he just cannot gain weight. So, how do you think he feels? Like what Ellen is saying here, she was down to 88 pounds. So,
Yeah.
I mean, it's people think just because you're skinny that you're healthy. No, that is not the case.
Be happy. Because, like, you can be too thin and not be happy with yourself,
Right, big thighs.
It goes always. It just depends on the person. I don't like being too thin.
Hello, panel princesses, SG says. Valdez is in the house. Valdez always saying prayers for you, honey. Let's see, but to say that to you was sick. Really fucking sick. You know what? She may owe me an apology, but I wouldn't take an apology from her. I wouldn't. And even if she did, I wouldn't believe it. So, for me, I'm the kind of person where I've learned throughout the years we don't always get apologies when we think we deserve one, and it's fucked up. It is. It's fucked up, but it's life. I can't tell you how many times I've been hurt and nobody gave me a fucking apology, and I had to get over it. And I just had to move on.
Yeah, because you can't expect people, like, you can't tell others what to do. Like, you give advice, but that doesn't mean the person's taking it, or, you know what I mean? You can't force no one to do anything. Just throw that out there.
Well, that's good, Crazy Court. I mean, your name does start with crazy, so I mean, listen, we can all. I'm sure all of us have that in us where when we get fucking pushed, or let's say we've been drinking. I mean, I'm not a drinker, but let's say you drink or whatever, and you get pissed off. Some people, raise hell and cuss. I know that's what my dad did. So I don't know anything about Random except that she doesn't like me. It is what it is. I'm not everybody.
I think Random only likes Melissa. Uh-oh, did we lose honeybees? Was that my connection?
No, I think it's her. No, we can't hear you in case you don't notice. This finally went down. I agree, SG. Music does bring a lot of people together normally.
Yeah, because it's like, who doesn't like music? I don't know that I've ever met anyone that's been like, I can't stand music.
Random's in love with Melissa. Did I yell like that?
Yeah.
That's what I said, Court. I don't think she really cares for anyone. I think she got lost.
Right. Honeybees, are you there? Buzz, buzz, buzz. I'm gonna do bee language. Buzz. We can.
I don't know what's going on. It dropped me out.
Oh, look. Me buzzing like a bee brought you back.
That's right.
Going
Woo.
That's
When I play, it switches to eat. Wait. Right, Lou? See, I don't see me. I just don't give a shit. I don't give any fucks. There are no fucks given. You know? I mean, there's been one thing, and hold on just a second, and I will bring it up. Y'all go ahead. I'm going to use the restroom.
That is true. It's easier to not freaking care, but it's hard not to at times. That is so true. I'm down to go to a concert. I'm gonna mute.
Swiss. No, you can't mute now.
Why? Did Honey?
Because she did.
Oh.
You can go after she gets done.
Really?
Take it in doses.
She said what? Oh, maybe go on switching devices or something.
I think she was going to use the restroom.
Oh, yes. Because people do have to do that.
Well, I wonder if she is going to play content or what she's going to do.
I don't know. What does everyone think?
You guys want commentary or what do you guys want? Or just to talk about nothing? If you want nothing, we can sit here and be mutes. I'm pretty good at that.
Okay, so I'm going to tell you who I would go see in concert right now. Today, two people.
Okay,
Two people. Morgan Wallen.
I love him. I love him.
And Ella Langley.
Oh, yeah. I love them both. Oh, yes.
Yeah. Oh, my gosh.
Jelly Roll was a really good quote. I saw that.
I don't like Jelly Roll. I'm just not a big like I don't know.
There's a couple of songs of his that are okay, but I'm not a like diehard fan. But
I just some things that I've seen and heard about him that make me uncomfortable, and I just whenever I hear his voice, I cringe.
yeah.
Yeah, mess with him.
Who else?
I'll be right back. I'm just eating. Okay.
I just wanna be first so bad and so bad. I just wanna be first. I just wanna be. No, Bingo, you're not coming out this way too. You just came in, buddy. You've been out running. You got it. No, no. Sorry, guys. I'm hollering. I'm trying to make it outside with. Oh, who? Bunny. Bunny? Who's Bunny?
His wife. Jelly Roll's
Oh, his
wife,
wife.
Bunny.
Yes, yes. Didn't she have her stuff taken out of her face?
She did.
Hey, do you guys know why CA? Huh? The fuck? Huh?
Yeah, I didn't know what she meant.
What you mean, is she?
Right, Lou.
So if I had a body like that, I'd be set. However, I'm me. So it is what it is. Yeah. I was told that, once I lose weight, they would take like, gin or whatever, but you got to not smoke. And so I smoke. So I got to stop smoking. But, yeah. So anyways, what
Are you
is
going to play some commentary, or what are we going to do?
Well, I'm fixing to smoke a cigarette. And, do y'all have anything specific you want to get out there? Oh, I know what I was going to say. Sorry. So, I was saying earlier, I really don't let anything get to me. I really try, especially in YouTube, to really watch what changes my emotions. KT. Head. Do it all the time. What is she? What? I'm the same way, Lou. I'm the same way. You know what? I noticed, Ellen, in your video that you smoke the same kind of cigarettes I do, except I get the orange. You smoke the blue ones, or did you have menthol? So I just want to let everybody know there was a statement made a couple of weeks ago, and I've kind of sat on it, and I usually don't, bring up, stuff, but I've really had time to think about this, and I just want to, address it. Most of you know that I was married before I was married to my husband now, and I was married very young to a black male. We were married for several years, and we had 2 biological children together. Therefore, my children are mixed, biracial, black and white, along with a lot of other stuff. Cherokee Indian, blah, blah, blah. So, Montego Menthol, stop addressing me. I don't know who you are. Who are you talking to? Anybody? so they can look out the window. So they can both look out the window. Who are you talking to, Courtney? What's going on? Do I have any mods in here? Indy?
Me and Janelle.
Okay. Well, who's in here? You're fine, Courtney.
That's what I told her. She's fine.
Yeah, you're fine. I don't know. I'm not seeing who you're seeing. I'm sorry.
She's talking to you.
Oh. You've never seen me? Oh.
And she's also talking to that thick eyes don't lie. She asked who they are.
Oh. So anyway, I'm not sure. Oh, I got you. Okay. So anyway, I've talked to sis about this. I don't know that I've even brought it up to Janelle. I think I just kind of held it close and really went over it in my mind. But it was brought up that my son, who lives here, he's 36 years old and in recovery, and this is a multi-generational household. My mother-in-law is 75. I got my son 36, and me and my husband. And we don't have any other family. This is all we got. So this is our family. And the statement was made that I sit on my fat ass all day on YouTube while I make my son scour my house, from top to bottom, cleaning it, treating him as a slave. And I was like totally caught off guard by that. First of all, my Christianity was attacked, and I didn't say anything about that. And then I'm told, my opinion of you is that you treat your child like a slave. Now, I'm just going to be honest. That's offensive to me because my child is mixed. And when you say that to me, it makes me think that you think because my son has chores like everyone else in the house, including me, then, and he's a slave. No, bitch. No. I do not treat my child, my son, my grown ass son, as a fucking slave. I mean, everyone has chores. Everyone. And so for you to sit over there and say that, and then you want to turn around and say, you think that we, Indy Mom and I, owe you an apology. Well, my question is, for what? I think it's vice versa, and apparently your MO is every time you say something wrong, you apologize, and you think everybody, now, I've had accountability, I apologize, I took accountability. Okay, and we don't just move on and forget it. You remember those things that have been said, right? So
I'm still here. Give me just a few minutes.
okay, babe. Okay, let me go back and someone came in at the corner. See, the difference between, you know, TH and I is I don't have a problem, telling my story and my history and uh, things that are happening in my life because I'll just live a basic, boring life. You know, I don't just sit on my fat ass all day, though. You can ask Sis. I stand in the kitchen and cook and I clean and,
Yep,
you
you do.
know, I keep my house clean. I don't know what she thinks I do, but
More
it's a
like
good
her. We
thing.
sleep till 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and then hurry up and cook supper and do our dishes.
Oh, well, I will tell you this. Whenever I sit down to eat, I sit with my family.
Hers eat upstairs by themselves while she's in the basement.
My question is, are you ever coming out of the basement? Because I'm concerned. And
Yeah,
that's a true that's true. That's a true statement.
I'm a kid, but I have been concerned for her.
Well, and I don't say it nonchalantly because she thinks in her mind because she hates herself, and we all know that from the way she talks about herself. She thinks that we hate her, and that's not the case. The case has been, I listened to some lives today where she said that we left because we didn't want anyone coming after us, and we did it for the money. We did it for the channel and the cash apps. Now, I don't know about you, but I ain't been getting no cash apps. Ain't nobody, coming over here doing that. I don't know what she's talking about. I've always really done my own thing
Mm-hmm.
besides Mike, going after drones. But
Yep.
what's going on? I'm going back, y'all. I'm trying to read real quick. Sorry. When I'm talking, it's hard for me to keep up.
Hey, Becca.
I miss the Mike Dave too, Becca. I mean, I'm glad that I don't know. It's. I'm just, really and truly, what I'm really happy for is that he moved on with his life, and that hopefully he's doing what he's supposed to be doing for his son, and that's what I hope. So
Crazy Court. I just told you a minute ago who it was.
yeah, y'all. I mean, listen.
I typed it, but I'll type it again for you. Okay, history.
What did she say? I'm sorry, I'm missing stuff. And
She's
oh,
still on the page.
okay.
Yes, ma'am. That's who it is, Court.
Ooh, it's hot. Jesus. Well, thanks for stopping in, Court.
Swish, you're a bully. Just had to say that.
Yeah, it's her. It's her, Itchy. Rebecca is in the house and she checked.
Well, I checked as soon as I came in.
Yeah. I am not lying to you when I tell you it is so humid. It's not fair. Send me your cool air. Okay. I can have taco meat. I just can't have the taco shell. I want some tacos. I want the Mexican food. I'm just going to be honest. When I do decide to not go off the diet, but just have like a splurge day, me and Mom are going to go to the Mexican restaurant. Now, she doesn't know that yet. I'm just saying it now. Hopefully, to speak it into existence for later. Because Mexican sounds really good right about now. Ladies. So, what do we want to hear? Sis, what do you want me to play?
I don't know. I haven't listened to all those. So, whatever you choose something good. I'm going to be muted for just a couple of minutes.
Okay. Okay, I need to screen share this. Okay.
How he's remembering it's inappropriate, but to show that it's so cute. He's so funny. But she sent me this little, well, again, it's not little, because I had a big palette, El Maquillage, however you see that makeup name, and it was so nice. And then a little lip gloss, well, it wasn't little either. It was
Okay, let me slow it down. Let me read my thingy. Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976. Disclaimer, I do not own the following audio video clips. However, I have altered them in compliance with the fair use guidelines. It is being used for commentary and educational purposes only, and opinions may vary, just like assholes. But guess what? All assholes stink, right? Okay. All right. It has been crazy. I know, Taco. Okay. Let me see. Okay, I've got to go on mute to play this. So let me see how I'm going to do this. Okay, here we go.
size of MAC, one of their lip balms, and next. Fucking expensive. It's like $25 for that lip balm. And then she sent me just a bunch of cute little things, you know? So I'm going to go over that with you guys today, show you guys a couple things that I got. You know, I might show some eyeshadow palettes and skincare. I don't really know. I don't know if I'm actually going to end up doing that, or if me talking is going to, you know, be what I do, and then end up getting bored of it and get off the internet. I don't really know what's going to happen, but Something along those lines, okay? What do you guys think about the freaking snow? Like, are you kidding me? I am not ready for this. My birthday's in 5 flipping days. I want to have a good birthday. I am also going to be putting up a wish list. Now, this wish list is not just for my birthday. I'm doing it because of my birthday. However, I need to replenish some of my makeup items. I do makeup for women in shelters and women at the clinic and other clinics in the area. Not all of them, but a couple of them. And it's voluntary. Yeah, I do it voluntarily. They don't pay for any of the things. So, however, when I did nails, when I did the acrylic nails for some of the girls, they did pay for that.
Okay. So, oh, hello? Okay. So I just want to point out that TH, I know, honey, that I think you have really good intentions when it comes to wanting to help women in recovery, help do makeup, help do nails. My question is, why don't you go do it? You could put your kids to school, go and volunteer for 2 hours a week, maybe, You can still make it home in time to have supper ready, do the dishes, and make the tea. So my question is when you sit there and say that you are actively volunteering, but yet you've never went and done it. All you do is go and get your methadone in the mornings. I guess you come back and go to sleep and sleep until whatever, because, I've got a question too. Why do you put makeup on at 3 o'clock in the morning? Are we washing it off afterwards? I would assume to take care of your skin, you wash it off afterwards, right? Don't you think that's a little bit of, wasting? I don't know. That's just my thought process. I don't know. Maybe I don't know. I don't put makeup on like that. That's a lot of makeup. I saw you that night. No lie. Me and Vic were watching you in Discord. I ain't gonna lie. Me and Vic were watching you in Discord. And, you put on 4 layers. And by the time you got through, you didn't even look like yourself. And I thought to myself, damn. Okay. I think, though, that if I was doing makeup, I would probably try not to, tell everybody that you think you're ugly and that you think you're a piece of shit and you think you're worthless and play the victim mentality. Everything's happened to you and you don't have a right to speak out and all this. And it's like, what about us? When you come and you say those things about us and you talk about, my son, and you talk about me doing mushrooms, which I haven't. I've done ketamine, remember? You mentioned the other day that I did Suboxone and pills and wine. No, I don't drink wine. See? If you knew me, you'd know. I don't drink wine. Now, I did used to get down back in the day with some Boone's Farm strawberry wine, baby. Okay, now you have to know that Boone's Farm wasn't really a wine. It was kind of like a wine cooler. Right? Y'all remember that? Strawberry wine, 17, hot July moon, saw everything. Okay? So, no, don't do that either. Don't take pills. No. Except when I've had surgery, you know. So, everybody's fighting. Everybody's kung fu fighting. Well, the sad thing, Ellen, is that, you know, I don't think that she is able to be really grateful for anything. I mean, she is sad because she's really depressed. And I know how that feels. I've been there. I tried to encourage her even on my end, even though I was told, that I never did anything to try to help her. And I don't know what she meant by that, except for no, monetarily, I don't do that. I just don't. But I did try to, be her friend but what'd she do? She took that, and just because we wanted to walk away quietly, because of the truth, she just would not stop. She just wouldn't stop. And it was the same shit again. So we just decided, hey, we're out. And so where's it? What comment? Well, listen, guys. Listen. Everybody is welcome. I know that everybody may not get along. Hopefully, you can leave your differences to the side so we can enjoy each other's company. Now, yeah, Ellen. She is under her, though, Courtney. Listen, it's not a sock account. That is her account. She's not hiding. What's that, Munchie? Soul sister in the house. Soul sister. Q. So, yeah. Okay, let me mute and keep playing.
So that was cool. But my makeup stuff, it's like running scares. So I'm putting up a wish list on different platforms for that, not only for myself, but so I can use it on these women who need to feel better about themselves. And I'm also going to start editing content. I wasn't going to, because even though I got clearance at a couple of the
So, what you're saying, Tiff, is you're going to put up wish lists so people can buy you makeup that you don't really use to go and help these women with. That's fucked up. That's really fucked up. I'm just going to be honest. Munchie! Thank you, Munchie. Let me play my little jingle. If I can find it.
Where the honey bees at? Where my bees at?
Thank you for being a friend. Travel down again, back again. Your heart is true. You're the pal and a confidant.
Everybody dance, Valdez says. Thank you, Munchie. Sweet Munchie. So, Ellen, I don't know. I have questions. Like, I want to, yeah. So, I won't get into it on here. Let's go.
To do so, as long as it was people who signed the waivers to do it. I'm nervous about it because I know no matter what platform, I'm not posting it on this platform, but I know that no matter what platform I post it on, I'm going to be judged, and so are they. So I would like to ask you guys something, okay? I understand that so many of you strongly dislike me, and I really do get it bad from all sides, from people that used to be my friends and just think it's funny to dog on me. I don't know why. Maybe because I'm not who they want me to be. From people who we never really were friends.
Listen, it is not about. It's not about that. Oh, thank you, Ellen. Ellen's in the house. Hold on just a second. Let me play my jingle. Let me turn down the volume. I hope this don't blow y'all's ears out. Here we go.
Where the honey bees at? Where my bees at?
Thank you for being a friend. Travel down again, back again. Your heart is true. You're the pal and a confidant.
Putting up a wish list on different platforms for that, not only for myself, but so I can use it on these women who need to feel better about themselves. And I'm also going to start editing content. I wasn't going to, because even though I got clearance at a couple of the places to do so, as long as it was people who signed the waivers to do it.
So you got clearance at a couple of places to do this. I really encourage her. I do, to do this. I think that this would be great for her. My opinion.
I'm nervous about it because I know no matter what platform, I'm not posting it on this platform, but I know that no matter what platform I post it on, I'm going to be judged, and so are they. So I would like to ask you guys something, okay? I understand that so many of you strongly dislike me, and I really do get it bad from all sides, from people that used to be my friends and just think it's funny to dog on me. I don't know why.
I don't think it's funny to dog on anybody, especially a woman. I don't do that. However, because you straight up dogged me and Indy, straight up. So I'm just pointing out some different things. I'm just pointing them out. Because you bring up me and Indy a lot in this video here, November 10th.
Maybe because I'm not who they want me to be. From people who we never really were friends, they never really had.
Tiffany, I would encourage you to be who you need to be for you, not for anyone else, but for you. And Hopefully you find that soon. I hope so.
Like me, but they just don't stop talking shit from people who make it their business to make other people's lives miserable. You know who that is. Anyone who supports me or comes in here also gets bullied and fucked with. So it has not always been fun to be around me or be associated with me. And I think that that's really pathetic on both. There's two views of that. Number one, because it takes a really cowardice person to walk away from somebody because they're not who you want them to be, or because
Okay, see, that's the thing is you think we walk away from you because you're not who we want you to be. How the fuck does that work? How are you going to blame me and Indy Mom for walking away because of the way we look at you? I don't know. It don't make sense. That don't make sense, to me. No, we didn't walk away because we walked away because you won't fucking change, okay? You're the same 4 years ago as you are today. Yeah. Mute. Hey, sis, can you mute?
they don't like the people you like. That's really cowardice. And number two, because you cannot form an opinion on somebody based off of an experience of somebody else. Well, you can, but it's really not good. It's not something that we should do as individuals. Everybody that I have personally spoken to, I have truly done my best to stay good with them. But it's hard when.
Why is it hard to stay good? Why is it hard to be nice? I don't know. What do y'all think? Yeah. Munchie's trying to catch up on the tea. Let's go.
When people are so fake and phony, it's difficult,
Well, I would say that maybe that statement is meant for you. You're fake and phony, and that's why it's so difficult to be your friend because, how in the world did you think? How in the world did you think that you were helping a friend whenever you mailed cards that were empty and you said, "Oh, I mailed the wrong ones," or whatever excuse you've made? Because you've made a couple of different excuses I've heard, but no, the cards were the right cards. What it was is that, because I'm just saying, if I've used like cards that have money on them and you go, let's say there's $200, you use $159.79. Okay. Then there's no more on that card, right? So that's an empty card. And usually empty cards go in the trash unless you're adding more money to it, right? So I don't know. I was there, whenever Indy Mom was supposed to get all the packages, and months went by. Months. And I've never spoke out about this, but I know a lot of things that happen behind the scenes I've never spoken about, but I will speak on this. You were supposed to mail some stuff to her niece and nephew, and months and months go by and she's still asking you and it's not there, and you finally go to your post office and said that it had come back. First it was stuck somewhere in a warehouse somewhere trying to get to her, and then next it's back at your place. I don't know, it was just a shit show. All I know is that when I mail a package, and I have a lot mailed packages to people, I usually get a tracking number and I follow that package. I can literally tell you when the package is going to be there. And I can call on the phone and say, hey, sis, they just dropped your package off. Okay? I mean, it's that easy. It shouldn't take months. You know, it's not like the post office gets it wrong a lot. They've been doing this for a long time. Yeah, some things can get lost, whatever, but I'm telling you that was not the case with this. This was not the case. You lied. You lied. You make shit up. And that's why we walked away. That's why. Because you are the kind of person that when someone tries to walk away quietly, you get all up in your feelings and you get offended and hurt and you lash the fuck out. And then you expect nobody to say shit. And then when we do, oh, you're responding now. Respond. Well, no, I'm responding. And you say, no, I'm responding. Well, no, fuck you, I'm responding. This is me responding to what you said. Yes, it may be a couple of weeks late, but hey, better late than never. Right? Thank you, Lou. Yes, Munchie. Oh, I cannot believe she got trolled that fucking bad to give her a dress out. Really. I am. Oh, I'm not pleased about that. I'm, you know, something's up with that. I don't trust that woman. However, you know, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? I mean, you can't, you can't always show people stuff. They got to figure it out. And sometimes sometimes we put ourselves in a position to figure out shit the hard way. And I mean, I know I've done it and I do it. You know, it's not like it's life. It's called life. We're all going to do it. You know, but I'm going to tell you something. Those things that you've went through, that you have learned from, you know, quit downing yourself for it. Pick it up, carry it, and say, hey, I took accountability. I've shed it off. Let it go. You know, when you forgive someone, it is not about, you know, the other person. It has to do with you. Forgiveness is about yourself. Forgiving yourself is about you. Forgiving others is about you. You know, if you don't practice forgiveness for yourself, do you realize that you can't have forgiveness for someone else? You know what I'm saying? How is Tiffany going to help anybody if she cannot first help herself? And that's all I'm saying. You know, just love yourself. Learn to love yourself. Look at yourself in the mirror. You know, I don't care if you can't find but one damn thing that you like about yourself, your eye color, your hair, whatever. You know, love on yourself, because you can't love other people if you don't first love yourself and forgive yourself. You know, we can't grow as human beings if we don't let shit go. And I know it's hard. I know, believe me, I'm not just, you know, speaking to y'all, I'm speaking to myself too. Don't think that, you know, I don't have things that I deal with all the time too. I just don't bring it on here. You know, I don't bother everybody with my shit. It's my shit, not yours. You don't need my shit. You got enough of your shit on your own, right? So I'll come on here and I may, speak on TH or whatever and point out how she, has lied and continually lied to her supposed bestie, wifey, auntie. What did you think that she was going to do with those letterheads? I'm just curious. That's fucked up. If you really, really think about it, do you know that if she would have used those, if Evelyn would have used those, let's say, and from what I understand, you didn't. No, see, I ain't gonna have nobody. Yeah. So, my thing is you could try to bash me. I'm 52 years old. You ain't nobody gonna talk to me like that. No. Fuck you and the fucking horse you rode in on. I am not gonna have nobody talk to me like that. Not unless I deserve it. And I'm just saying, I don't think I deserve that. I didn't deserve to be called a fat lard. I didn't deserve to be called so fat in my face that I couldn't see out of my eyes. What? There's something out there. I don't know.
What's going on, buddy?
I don't know. Yeah, the love bombing. Yes, Valdez. And it's crazy. I've seen a lot of it around. It's almost like, I don't know. It's one of those things where, I guess people feel like they need to over exaggerate things, like, I love my husband, I love my kids, he's the best thing that's ever happened to me, and I would rub his feet, and I would do, come on. I mean, why do you have to get online and talk about that? That is nobody's fucking business. You think I'm going to get on here and talk about rubbing my husband's feet? The fuck? Hell no. Larry wouldn't let me rub his feet anyway. Let's see. Felony. Well, that's what I'm saying, Ellen, is what's up. So, what was it like the second week that, you realized that she wasn't, for real? I mean, because she's talked about it for a long time. You know what I'm saying? She says she's been doing this. And so, and then I heard you say, I think on the video that, you bought that makeup for that purpose, for her to go and help those women. Yeah, I would definitely not. Yeah, I'm with you on that. I wouldn't have turned anything either. And Yeah. Well, that's good. I'm glad that, yeah. You know, I don't get it, y'all. I'm just saying, if something seems too good to be true, then it usually is. And, it's fucked up that we have to learn like that, but she has lied consistently. I've watched her with Indie Mom. She said that Indie Mom left because because TH figured out that it was every time she got money. Well, what are you talking about? How was Indie Mom supposed to know whenever you got money? Except when you told her. Just like you tried to offer me groceries and you tried to offer me Vicodin and you told me about your kid, buying THC vapes for your kid because he has anxiety, and these
She
are the
tried to pay
things.
your electric bill.
Yeah, she tried. Yeah.
Okay, so I'll be home in like 5 minutes, so I'll be right back. Sorry.
So my thing is this: whenever you are friends with somebody, you need to learn how to just be yourself and offer yourself and your truth and be real. Don't over sell yourself. Don't over give yourself. You know what I'm saying? No. Because then what you then do, TH, is you turn around and say, well, all they did was want me for my money. She just knew every time I got money. No, that wasn't the case.
She also mentioned that that I was doing that, but that when we would get on the phone, I would say something about my bills being due and I didn't know what I was going to do. Well,
right.
Anybody normal out there that is going through COVID and their fiance is now unemployed, and I was not working, yeah, you tend to struggle.
Well,
and I was extremely stressed.
Yeah. And when
you're talking to
somebody,
a friend,
yeah,
you can discuss those things. So, like, I've been ridiculed for something that I was just speaking to a friend about. It's just the whole thing's wild.
So we wild tonight. Okay, I'm trying to read everybody. You're mad you can't find any salt. I'm sorry. You need Rebecca gave you some salt, SG. There you go, honey. Well, yeah, sis, that's like, me and you being on the phone together. We, talk about different things, and never have me and you ever been like, girl, we're having a hard time this month or whatever, and then I expect for you to over exaggerate your love for me and offer me something. No, I'm just telling you what I'm experiencing.
Hmm.
It doesn't mean that I need you to be Captain Save-A-Ho. Now, it would be nice if we could save the hose all the time, but we can't.
Right. You can pay my bills. I'll pay yours. We'll just go
Yeah,
back and
I
forth.
mean, yeah. I don't get my period either, says she, so I'm not on my period. Now, see, Ellen, my question is, he may get taxes, but how is she getting taxes? You see what I'm saying? She don't work. So how is she getting like a 1099 or yeah, I've heard her say that she used her taxes for him to go to Palestine. It just seems to me too that their taxes would have been if they got taxes back. Something ain't right about that. I'm just telling you, that don't feel right. Is it Captain Save-A-Ho? Well, yeah, like how's she gonna help you out in jail with her own money? Well, you can be married and file separate, Ellen. I don't know a lot about taxes. I mean, my mother-in-law used to work as an account manager for H&R Block, so I could ask her. But of course, the laws would be different today. Yeah, Munchie, I'm interested in knowing that too because, I mean, well, my question is, Munchie, I mean, you found that mirror certificate. Did you find one for, um, her and her hubby?
Oh, that's interesting. That's a good question.
I mean, if so, she's 79.
79. What?
They
Oh,
filed something to not pay her garnishments, so they must file together. Well, that's interesting, Munchie. Because I've seen some old stuff where she let's see. He got he got his citizenship and work permit in the mail on August 27th, 2015. And supposedly him and her married on January 27th, 2015.
wow. That was quick.
So they married and then in August, but then what? Well, that's what I'm saying. Okay. She is not telling the truth about something. Something ain't right here because if she's getting assistance, then I'm just going to be honest with you. When you own your own business, that's what you show to the food stamp office.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
There, and I can remember when my husband and I were starting our own business and years ago, and we still needed assistance, but we could not get it. So, exactly, Munchie. Oh, fuck Random. Random wants to go. I mean, who does Random have? Melissa, the filter queen? Come on. I believe I read somewhere that they don't have to pay for taxes. I forget what it's called. I do not have them being married on my bingo card. She says she doesn't show all earnings to get food stamps.
And that's why, like, every so many years, it's like they stay here for so long and then they go back and send more people here because then they get tax free
Uh-huh.
for years.
Uh-huh.
It just keeps repeating. They just hand the businesses down to the, one family that comes.
Yeah.
Living
You're
in
right,
Battle.
Munchkin. TH did not deny it when you brought it up. Matter of fact, she stopped in her fucking tracks and sat there for a few seconds and basically said, that's none of your, my husband's past is none of your business. And that's what she said.
So Ellen, didn't that lady live in Dearborn or something? The one he married? The old. I think she was a Dearborn resident.
Yeah, she was in the U.S. Yeah, I'm not for people sucking off of our government, especially when you buy a house for $2,100 and then now it's worth $140,000
What?
and you live in the basement.
What? Interesting.
Yeah. He owns several properties, matter of fact. But um no, I don't see her traveling over there at all. Well, that's what I would assume, Ellen. And but I don't know anything about that process. So if anybody out there knows something about the real process, okay. Okay, they divorced in 2015. Well, she got married. They got married. Tiffany H. and him got married January 27th, 2015. So when did they divorce, Munchie?
Interesting. Because that's the beginning of 2015, January.
Yeah. And that would have been his second wife, huh? I'm assuming because he didn't have any children. The other wife from Palestine that he had his kids with lives in their other house with kids, and she's getting her citizenship.
Mm-hmm.
Well, my question, Munchie, is okay. She said B and Z were the balls on son to prove he can't be. Um, my thing is why the name change?
I don't know. Because usually they don't take the husband's name in the picture.
Right, and that's right. They don't. It is haram
Mm-hmm.
for him to take the last name of your husband. So she would still have her maiden name. Well, I mean, it could be because look, my Paul was mixed, obviously, but a lot of people who didn't know that, or maybe first meeting him, I mean, it's one of those old sayings, he could pass as being white. Now, don't get me mixed up with what Tiffany said. She said her children are white presenting, which means they're not Palestine presenting. And I don't know, I just thought that was kind of weird myself. I would never tell my children as mixed children, biracial children, to white present. Who would say that?
Yeah, that's weird.
I don't. Right, Lou. What the fuck does that even mean? What, Munchie? What, girl? Okay. Munchie saying Z isn't my son. I was able to pull up the paternity testing records. Girl, you know what? I'm going to send you pictures, if I had your number. I'm going to send you pictures of my family tree. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And I need you to do some background checking. Would you help me, Munchie? Would you help me? Name change from money from. Well, that's what I'm thinking, Ellen. But how the fuck does that work? Yes, the court ordered testing to file for child support. Didn't she say ICE did a DNA test on the kids? What? ICE? Thank you, Lou. Yes. My sons are very good looking. Yeah, what is white presenting? I actually went to my mother-in-law, I call her mom. And, I was like, if I say this to you, and I said it, and she looked at me, she was like, that sounds kind of weird. I mean, who says that? Presenting? I mean, did you mean representing or presenting? Presenting. I'm presenting I don't know. You mean Random and Melissa were just lying to me the other and talking shit because they were fake to everyone? Yeah. I mean, if I don't like someone, usually, if I don't have nothing nice to say, I just won't say it at all, or I just avoid the person, or, I don't go to their channel and watch, whatever. But, I watch TH. I mean, what's wrong with that? I want to know what she's saying about me. Oh, isn't that fair? Yeah. Well, it was the next door neighbor's fault that was one of them wrecked their bike, and I was thinking, damn, how's it their fault? The father's name was Kenneth. I don't remember if it was first or last name. I can pull up the records again. That would be awesome. Hello. Yeah. I'm white presenting. Oh gosh, girl. I did. Look, I was like, what? I even went to my son, my 36-year-old, I'm like, what do you think if I was to say you were white presenting? Vanilla ice, 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 baby. Damn, 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 damn. Oh my gosh. I sometimes, the thing is that the sad thing is this, is that she digs herself a hole, and it's kind of like quicksand. You keep digging and you go deeper, and you keep digging and it goes deeper, and you know and when you're not true to yourself, that shit shows. It will eventually come out. Always be true to yourself, women. Always be true to yourself, and be true to the people around you. Just you know be kind. Well, that's right, Ellen. Once you lie, you gotta keep lying. You gotta remember all those damn lies, and that's hard to do. That's hard to keep up with. So if you just tell the truth, even if it hurts, you just tell the truth, and we can tell the truth in a nice way. You don't have to be a bitch about it. I mean, you can be if you want to be, but it doesn't always have to come back to that. Just say, you know what, I'm done. I'm just gonna leave it here. I apologize. I'm sorry I hurt you. Let's move forward. I mean, we all make mistakes. Shit happens. And especially here on YouTube. Especially here on YouTube. You got to be so careful in who you trust. And, that's the one thing, that I've been able to say about my YouTube experience, where it's totally different, from TH's experience. My experience with YouTube has been, even though I've had issues here and there, it's been quite nice. I've met some wonderful people. I have my best friend. I've got Janelle, my bestie, and my bestest friend, my sister, and I've got all you ladies in the chat who come in and support, and that's what I want to do. And this isn't no stupid, love bombing bullshit. You can go back and check all of my stuff and see that this is, and this, I'm the same, except, of course, I grow every day. I don't just sit on here and watch CWC all day. I've got other shit to do. I've got a house to take care of, and shit to do. I've got phone calls to make and appointments to keep, and I can't sleep all day. I can't. Did I live my life like that in the past? Yes. Because I lost my mother in 2017. I lost my son in 2020. I lost a grandchild the week after my son died. I didn't want to live life, so I know how it feels. But thank God, I wasn't on YouTube at that time spilling my guts to everybody, because I think I would have been a detriment to society. I had no reason to live. I had to fight to live, and actually YouTube helped me do that, and so I've always used it as a positive. Now, I've always navigated through the YouTube streets quietly. I know a lot of people. A lot of people know me. And Any Mom, we're kind of a pair. We go together, and we have no problems with nobody, except TH. And it comes down to what was said earlier. Am I cutting in and out? Oh, I'm sorry. It's like what was said earlier. She's the common denominator. Now, I'm not trying to gang up on Tiffany or anything. I'm not doing that. What I would like, to do is encourage her to, number one, get some help for your mental health. There's nothing to be ashamed about, and I don't know if it has to do with religion or if it has to do because she's on methadone and she's got to go every day to take care of that, so she don't want to deal. Because but I'm taking my medicine. I refuse to go back and be, and if that means I got to take medicine every day, then I will. I'm not ashamed of that. I mean, there's issue, there's something not firing up in there, and I need that medicine to help it, whatever it is. I mean, go get help. That's my thing, is don't sit and hurt and wallow around in it. Do something to help yourself, because listen, let me tell you something about boys. They watch their mothers, okay? Boys love their mothers and they watch their mothers. And if you walk around screaming all the time that you're a piece of shit and everybody talks about you and all this stuff, let me tell you something. Those boys are not going to respect you when you're doing that. How can they? Yeah, yes, she did, Ellen. Yeah, she did. Vicodin. Girl, Munchie, I did not sleep at all. Well, I slept a little bit last night, and then I woke up and could not go back to sleep. So I've been up all day. I've drank probably a whole pot of coffee. Even had Mom make me a iced coffee tonight. Oh, I know. Oh, look, I told her, hell no. No, I'm not. No. You ain't mailing me nothing. Ain't nobody getting my address. Nope. I don't play that. Yeah, that's right, Lou. I mean, I'm disabled. I have a really fucked up back. I have, I'm disabled. And so there's a lot of things I can't do. But you know what? There's a lot of things I can do. One of them is being able to cook, and I may have to sit down in between, come back and forth, but I get in there and I do it. Oh, yes. Let me tell you, I need a new magic bullet. Okay. I mean, now I'm just going to say this. Smoothies are not the most healthiest thing for you. Do you know that blueberries are so high in sugar that they can raise your insulin levels 30 points? Did you know?
I was gonna say that the actual people like, oh, it's fruit sugar, so it's okay, but it's not really.
No. Grapes are the worst thing you can eat because they will spike your blood sugar so high. And just think, you sit and eat one, and then you eat 10.
What about watermelon?
I don't know how much watermelon would spike it. What I'm wanting to do is get a 24-hour glucose monitor for the back of my arm.
Yeah.
Because I am diabetic. Even if you weren't, you could still test it to see, what foods is doing what. Now, since I'm on the carnivore diet, the elimination diet, that means, anything I introduce back in, it's going to show that spike pretty heavily because I haven't had that food in 3 months. So introducing it back in, you'll be able to see. But yeah, smoothies are not the best thing for you. I have heard of people putting pills in their butt, but
I've heard
I thought that's what the magic bullet was for.
when they do, it's called boosting or something.
What'd you say, babe? It broke out.
The for what you were talking about, pills and the you know what.
Yes. Yeah.
I think the term is called boofing.
Oh, okay. See, I didn't know. I did not know. Boofing?
Yeah, I nothing we're into.
Well, it sounds like a jail word, like Yarden or.
They claim to do it because supposedly there's so many nerve endings or blood
Yes.
cells, so it like enters your bloodstream quicker that way or
Uh,
something.
Yeah. Nope. Not for me, baby. That's right, the mucosa tissue. I don't know. I've just seen a lot in this community. There's a couple of people that go around. They not anybody in here. Let me just say that. But there's been a couple of times. Hold on just a second.
Okay. Indy, are you still there?
I'm here.
Okay. I know I'm getting tired.
I'm getting ready to tell her that I'm getting ready to get down because I know my sister's going to be calling me earlier
Oh yeah,
than what I normally get up. So
you need your rest.
I'm sure she'll be calling during the middle of the night too. So
I'm praying. I wish I
I
could do.
appreciate it.
It sucks 'cause it's like you wish you could, take it away.
Yeah, I wish I could.
Yeah.
Well, Lou says something right there. Let's see. Oh, I saw Booger. And I'll say this. When you misuse methadone, you get crazy weird. You sleep constantly and gain a lot of weight. I heard her say something the other day, which was quite interesting, seeing as how she's been on methadone for how many years now? How long she say she's been sober? 13? 11?
I think she's 11.
11? Well, anyway, she said that she never had a heroin problem so bad that she ever nodded out. And I thought, well, that's kind of strange. I've never done heroin, but I've seen a lot of people do it. And they usually nod out.
Well, yeah, that's kind of the point. At least I thought that was the point.
Well, and usually you don't know that you're nodding out, right? Because you nod out.
Right.
So, if you're not nodding out on heroin, why do you need? I mean, if you have a $5 a day heroin addict, let's say $5 a day, I don't know that I would really call that addiction. I mean, I'm just saying. I don't know. I've never done heroin. I'll be honest, never done it. However, it is in my opinion that I feel like if you've only got a $5 a day, where's Munchie going?
Night.
Okay, much love yous.
I think Indie Mom said something about she's probably going that night too.
Yeah, I'm getting ready to get off here
Yeah,
too.
y'all, if y'all want to jump off, that's fine. I'm going to stay on long enough to smoke a cigarette and speak with everybody and then
Okay.
get off.
Okay.
So,
Well, I'm gonna lay down because I know my sister will be calling early in the morning.
mm-hmm.
Oh, I wanted to let you know the necklace that I ordered for her that I
Yeah.
finally decided on. She doesn't like it.
What?
Oh.
She said it's not dainty enough.
Oh.
So I told her when it comes in, we'll just take it. I'll bring it to her when I fly out there, and we can exchange it however she wants to do it, and I'll get her what she wants.
Yeah.
That's sweet. That's nice of you.
Yeah, find her something that she liked. That way she can,
Yeah,
you know.
yeah. She just said that heart was a little bit big. She didn't really want that many ashes.
Well, it might look bigger in the picture.
That's what I
Yeah.
told her. I think
And
it was smaller
usually,
in person.
mm-hmm.
It usually are because that's how
That's why I told her to wait till it came in. That way we can actually see it and decide for sure or not.
Yeah.
She may fall in love with it. I don't know.
Good night, Lou.
I was gonna say I'm gonna jump down too, so you can chat. You can good night to everyone, honeybees. Thank
Okay,
you for having
darling. Yeah,
Well,
thank
thank
y'all
you
for
again.
coming on.
Yeah, and
Thank
good
you,
night.
everybody, for the prayers and all that you guys have been giving me. I appreciate it.
Of course, always. We
All
love
right, I
us.
love you guys.
Love you too, girl. Y'all
Talk
have
to
a
you
good night.
tomorrow.
Love y'all. You know what, Lou? When my brother died, um, my sister got a clip of his hair, and I put a joint in his pocket. So whenever they cremated him, he could. That would be his last joint to smoke. Yeah, my brother was 10 years older than me. My mom and dad were married 24 years. And they had my brother, and then 10 years later had me, and then 7 years later had my sister. Oh, I miss my brother too. So bad, girl. Oh my gosh, I miss him. When I got the news that they were rushing him to the hospital, and I thought in my heart, I just felt in my heart that he was going to be okay. And he was so fucking tough, and a biker, and tattoos and long hair, and he was a hard ass. I mean, with the sweetest heart, but he didn't, and it I literally went to my knees. I did. So I miss him terribly. However, I know that I will see him again, and we can ride motorcycles, and we can, you know, my brother used to put me on the front of his motorcycle. And yeah, he would put me on the front of the motorcycle, and we lived right behind. It was called like a Showtown drive-in. It was where you drove in to watch the big movie screens and put the microphone in your car, and they'd bring out food to you and stuff. And we lived right behind it, and so we got to see free movies all the time. But during the day when they were closed, or on weekend, or after they shut it down, David would take me over there, And, they had those hills where they go up and down, up and down. So he'd go real fast and jump them with me on the front, sitting in front of him like on the gas tank. I was little. I don't know what made me, it was crazy. I wasn't scared or nothing. Oh, that's sad, Lou. I'm so sorry. Goodness. Yeah. When you have loss, there's so much loss, back to back to back. There's something inside of you that changes and makes you appreciate life and see life so differently than some other people, running away from your daddy. But yeah, I don't hate anybody. There's only one person that I've ever really felt hate for in my heart, and it has nothing to do with YouTube. However, I've even forgiven him and let it go. Because hate in your heart destroys yourself. You think that it's going to destroy that other person, but really it's just like drinking poison and expecting the other person to die. It's not going to happen. You're the one that's going to die. So hatred, it doesn't, there's nothing that comes good out of that but bitterness and anger. So exactly, Lucy. That's what I would do. I used to, there was just a lot of different things that happened that, my mother getting married to my stepfather and just a lot of different things that happened. And, for a long time I carried hate for him, and I just couldn't understand my mother, and it almost destroyed our relationship many times. And, because even though she would leave and I would rescue her, she would go back in the middle of the night. She would just leave and go back. So, there was nothing I could do. I mean, she chose it, and I, couldn't do nothing about it. Yeah, I'm like that too. I used to wake up being miserable and mad. I spent many years miserable and mad. Yeah, I did. And, even after my son died, um, you know, I didn't turn against God, but I did have questions, and I was taught never question God. So I thought that I was in the wrong. But I learned that, you know, my father doesn't mind me asking him questions, and he is a, willing teacher. He's willing to teach me, and he did. And was it easy to sit with the truth? No. Did I cry? Did I get mad again? Yeah, I did. But, the thing is, we've got to understand that things happen and it's not fair. Life isn't fair. Um, but life is what you make it. So, Oh yeah, Lou. I mean, and I've shared so much of my testimony and so much of myself that, and I've had people tell me, honeybees, you share too much or this and that. Well, everything that I've shared is the truth, and I have nothing to hide. Nothing. Do I come on here and talk about my marriage? No. Do I come on here and talk about my finances? No. Unless I need to ask for a cash app to help with StreamYard or something like that. Okay? Yes, I will reach out. Because me going live, it has people come in and, they like to come in and talk. So there's nothing, I don't see nothing wrong with that. You're providing entertainment. If they want to drop a super chat, then so be it. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. Am I begging? Am I a grifter? No. I heard someone call me and Indie Mom the begging sisters. Well, no, we're not begging. Nobody's begging. And nobody begged Tiffany for shit. Okay? So. Oh, thank you, Lou. I'm happy to get to know you too. And you're right. We do have to make a choice every day. We make so many choices in a day, right? But if you wake up and literally make the choice that you're going to be happy that day, okay? I'm going to be happy today. I'm going to make, I'm going to be good to myself. Ask yourself, how are you talking to yourself? What do you say to yourself? Oh, I'm so happy to hear that, Lou. We're in a transitioning space right now, too. And it's just one of those things where, Larry has his own business, and then our son Drew down south, which is who helped take care of Paul. He's got his own business. So right now, Larry's down south working for him in New Orleans while I'm up here. And, you do what you got to do. I mean, like you told me a couple of months back, he didn't think he wanted the business to be real big anymore. He wanted to just do, the main customers that he's got. And he loves doing Uber. He loves working down south. And so that's what he's going to do. And I'll tell him as long as he's happy and the bills are paid, I'm happy. So that's it. It's a wonderful change. Change is good. Change is good. We all need to change to move forward, to grow, to, I know, I feel that too sometimes, Lou. Yeah. And see, that's how it is here. Everybody knows that I can't work. And, I just can't. So I do what I do here. I'll take care of what I need to take care of here. And it's just we just have to take care of me and Larry. It's me and Larry, and Mom takes care of Mom, and TC takes care of TC, and everybody's happy. And I've got a good son. My son is so sweet, and he has been through so much. And I'm very proud of him. And since his dad has been gone, his dad showed him how to take care of the chickens the other day, how to take them out, get the egg, give them scratch, feed them, put them back in at nighttime. So he's doing that whole ordeal while Dad is down south. And because Mom used to do the chickens, but she's fixing to have knee surgery, and her knee is fucked. Her left knee is really fucked. That's right, Lou. And listen, that's important. You know, people think that that's not important, but it is. And listen, as long as you're happy, you don't have to worry about what other people think. They ain't paying my bills. Oh, no, Ellen. Oh, no. I hate when that happens. I got 4 kitties. They're all boys. They came from the same litter. Let's see, they'll be 3 this July. And they are outside farm cats, all boys, beautiful, beautiful cats. And they're so spoiled. The whole neighborhood spoils them. They go everywhere and get milk and food from here and there. Well, we do, Lou. Every now and again, you gotta be careful, especially in the summertime. But we do get, like, I don't know, we're getting about 8 eggs a day. So I don't rub it in either. Yeah, and I have my days too. There are some days when I just won't talk to nobody because I need to be quiet that day. My house is quiet all the time. I don't have little kids running around. My son's 36, mom's 75. Everybody goes to bed. You know what I'm saying? It's very quiet, and there's a lot of times you can ask sis that I will have had so much stuff going on from YouTube or family life or whatever it may be that I just have to, get quiet. Get quiet. We get a lot of chicken snakes, and, we don't have a lot of water. Well, I don't think there's water moccasins here. I don't know. Yeah, me too, Lou. Tonight's a special night. We're up late. But, that's like the other day, Larry dispatched some roosters, and he put them cleaned them up, put them in a pot, and they stopped food. Hey, Jean. How do you say, is it Traynor? Traynor, Jean? I made $1 million and was left millions in trust stock CDs. Means nothing. I file papers and make out wills. I wake up and feed the birds and plan meals for a loved one family's dog. Yeah, that sucks. I'm sorry your family is gone. And you're right. Money, money can make things go around, pay the bills and stuff. But you know what? It can't cure cancer. It couldn't save my son or my mama or my daddy. So you're right. It means nothing. Money isn't everything. That's right. Heck yeah, Lou. And let me tell you, we got pew-pews here. We are definitely a carry state. We go out in the backyard and shoot. We've got 8 acres, and so we'll just go into the backyard and drive on back there and set up targets and shoot. I've had the best times broke too, girl. Sure have. I was raised poor. I mean, the way I look at things is, right now is, I don't know. I've always been so grateful. Oh, you're in Texas. Ah, whereabouts in Texas? I know that's right, Gene. I know that's right. Banksy! How are you, Banksy? Long times no see. I agree, Gene. If I have that, I don't have millions. I don't. But if I had it, then, yes, for my family, I would. To see my grandson, yes. To see my son, oh my gosh, yeah. Right, Lou, really? I can remember I had a 2-seated bicycle my dad had found at the junkyard, and he could fix anything. So he brought it home and fixed it. I was the talk of the neighborhood that summer. I mean, everybody wanted to ride my bicycle. A 2-seated bicycle. We had so much fun. I used to go down 2 blocks, and there were some kids down there that would visit their grandparents in the summer, and they had a bunch of land out next to their house, and they had just tons of blackberry bushes back there. And so I'd get a bucket, for Mama, and I'd go down there and we'd climb that fence, and we would literally sit there, and our hands would be purple and our mouths would be purple. Oh, I love it. We had so much fun. I loved being a kid. I climbed trees, rode bicycles. We had a good time. Jump trampoline. A tandem bike. I'm trying to think. I know what you're saying, Ellen, but you might want to describe what is a tandem bike. I've heard that, and I know what you're talking about, but yeah, the deer get them. Yeah, that's kind of like elderberries, and if you don't get those elderberries quick, like in a hurry, them birds will snatch it up. Oh, the 2-seater tandem. Yes, okay, got you. You're right, Ellen. I just didn't say. I didn't know it was tandem. Oh my gosh, y'all. My nose has been stopped up like the past week. My sinuses have messed with me. And the last couple of days, it has been so hot and humid, 105 with the heat index. And then being cool in the house. So my sinuses are just giving me fits. Well, anyway, guys, I'm going to get off of here. It is 12:23. And I just want to leave everybody with some closing, uplifting words. That's right, Banksy. Yeah, girl. We've got blackberry bushes around here too. I don't know if it's too hot right now or what, though. I haven't been out. So, Zyrtec. Yeah, I take citrazine every day, but tonight I ended up taking some Tylenol severe sinus. So That headache went away. Oh, had a bell and fringes on the handle, wicker basket on the front for the bullfrog we call. Oh my gosh. Oh, I was so tomboy. I was a tomboy. Yes, I love a good blackberry pie or cobbler. Mama would make a cobbler. Yeah, Lou. Texas is hot. I lived in Houston for 2.5 years, and it is a different kind of hot. Yes, it is. But I love Texas, and I'm only 2 hours away from Texas. Yeah. Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. Yum, cobbler. Okay, guys, I'm going to leave y'all with some parting words. I lived in Greensville. Off of Greens Road or something like that. It's been back in 95. Katy at that time was supposed to be really nice back then. But of course it's, yeah, it's by Conroe, yeah. Yeah. My husband went to diesel mechanic school, that UTI there in Houston. And my kids went to school. Well, TC went to school there in Houston. Paul was too young still. And, oh, what a culture shock. Going from here to there, that was a culture shock for me. And I was young. So, I didn't have a good experience, being away from my family and all that. And then here I am today, and they're all gone. So it's like I had to learn how to stand on my own 2 feet. So I just want to encourage everybody to, I know that, we may not all agree. We may have different opinions. But try to be nice. Try to be nice. Because we never know what someone else is going through. And TH, if you're listening, and maybe you're not, and that's okay too, but just know we don't hate you. We don't. But what we do hate is the lies and the continued blaming and victim mentality. So I just encourage you to get help, honey. That's it. All of us deserve to be happy. And if you can be happy in your own skin, you can give that to other people. But if you can't be happy and grateful and thankful, then how are you going to give it away? So I just encourage everybody to, be kind. Yes, in these YouTube streets, people come at us, and yes, we need to respond when need be, but yeah. So be kind to yourself. Love yourself. Okay, guys. Love everybody. Thank you, everybody, for coming in tonight. For the 18 that are still out there, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you for the cash apps. I mean, not cash apps. Lord Jesus. Thank you for the super chats. St. Peter, kindness, St. Peter will live. You're forgiven, Ellen. You are forgiven. And I don't hold when I just don't hold anything. I don't. You can ask any mom. I'm kind of like a duck, Words come out. Sometimes things happen, and I just let it flow off my back. I'm not going to hold it. So much love to everybody. And I will see you guys soon. Honeybees out.